G'day guys, Nate here. Bit of an impromptu video, going to discuss the team selections for Collingwood v Carlton round 17 for tomorrow night's game or Friday night's game, depending on when you're seeing this upload. Going to be short and sweet on this one. I didn't really talk about the player selections or player matchups and possibilities or any sort of individual analysis in my preview video for Collingwood v Carlton. That was more around team history, the overall rivalry, speculations, you name it. This is going to be talking about more on the players, the team selections. The teams have been dropped. A bit of audio issues at the moment, so bear with me. If this sounds weird, please let me know. For fuck's sake, let me know. I need to fix this as soon as possible. With that out of the way, just want to get straight into the team selections. Collingwood's going in with 4 changes. Braden Maynard makes his return. Rowan Steele makes his debut. Will Parker plays his second game. Tom Mitchell, though, first game back since Anzac Day last year. Bit of midfield grunts and overall pig status in there. It's going to be real interesting how it goes with Ned Long and Tom Mitchell in the same midfield. Could be a bit of rotation there. Ned Long could be playing across half back or up forward. Ned Long will still play a pretty good game. Hopefully, that is. Hopefully, this selection of Tom Mitchell doesn't disrupt our game plan in the middle. Will Parker has potential to play in the midfield as well. He's replacing Steele Sidebottom, who's out due to illness. Ed Allen also out due to illness. Charlie Dean being dropped and Charlie West out for 5 to 6 weeks with that foot injury. So yeah, 4 changes there. A bit more experience coming in. Bit of a decent lineup still for us. It's going to be a bit challenging with guys like Rowan Steele, Will Parker in. On the bench, Tom Mitchell, Dan Houston, Will Parker, Lockie Sullivan and Oleg Markov. I'm leaning towards either Will Parker or Oleg Markov as the sub for this game. I thought Lockie Sullivan was impressive against the Eagles. Dan Houston won't be the sub. And in no shape or form should Tom Mitchell be the starting sub. If that happens, Tom Mitchell could be on his way to a 4th club. So hopefully not the case. We need Tom Mitchell in the midfield to counteract Carlton's contested possession game. Now, I was hoping to talk mainly on Collingwood. Carlton, though, they've dropped the hammer. 6 changes, 2 with injuries, 4 being dropped. Adam Sard and Jack Silvani both out with injury. Sard with concussion. Silvani for a couple of weeks with a groin injury. Billy Wilson dropped. Bit harsh there. Lewis Young dropped. Jordan Boyd dropped. Alex Chincotta also dropped. So no hard tag from Chincotta on Nick Dacos here. It will likely be a run with roll from either George Hewitt or someone unexpected in the middle. 6 changes again for Carlton. Harry O'Farrell comes in. He was the carryover emergency for Carlton's VFL side. The AFL side last week. Didn't play the VFL, so guaranteed to play here regardless. Lockie Cowan also in, so 2 players that can play across half back. Francis Evans coming in. He had a decent game in the VFL, deserving of selection here. Ashton Moyer comes in, small forward. Matthew Carroll comes in. I'm not sure what he's going to offer, but I say that he's going to fucking have a standout game here. And Mark Pittenay, probably the most important selection here in terms of our overall matchup. Mark Pittenay comes in, the second ruck for Carlton. TDK likely plays ruck forward. Didn't work last time against North Melbourne, that TDK Mark Pittenay selection, unless they've got a game plan for Darcy Cameron, which it can work. Matt Flynn and Bailey Williams showed for the Eagles last week. It can work in nullifying Darcy Cameron's game. Just got to stop Darcy Cameron in the middle, or in the air, particularly with the aerial marks and intercepting ability down back when he fills that hole. Carlton, not exactly tall up forward. Charlie Curnow, Mitch McGovern selected up forward. TDK and Mark Pittenay will probably rotate as a ruck forward duo. They're very good around the stoppages, those 2. And also for their main 6 players, or their whatever you want to call it, guys like Patrick Cripps, Charlie Curnow, TDK, Wiedering, I guess, or basically the entire back line for Carlton. Chera in the midfield. A lot of players for Carlton need to step up, and what an occasion as well to step up as well, up against Collingwood. Top of the AFL ladder, I keep saying that again, 10 points clear. This is technically the undercard for West Coast v GWS, and it also has the potential to be the worst game here, Collingwood v Carlton, but hopefully not the case. Hopefully it's a big game. I won't be at this game. I'll be at the VFL, though. I've already been to the round 4 clash. That was wet and windy. Hopefully this game's a little bit better than that, and hopefully another win for Collingwood. In terms of the individual matchups, again, Patrick Cripps, whether he's up against Tom Mitchell or Scott Pendlebury in the midfield. George Hewitt, I think, will play the run with role on Nick Dacos. I don't think they're going to sacrifice George Hewitt's game to nullify Nick Dacos. I think George Hewitt has the potential to play that run with role, steal possessions off Nick Dacos, have a 25-30 possession game, George Hewitt himself, and have a major influence on this game. I am a little bit worried about the TDK Mark Pittenay duo against Darcy Cameron. Dan McStay will play that second ruck option. I think Mark Pittenay has the potential to maybe not influence, but have a major impact in terms of being able to have that hit out to advantage game. And that's where Carlton can excel when Darcy Cameron is not in the ruck. Up forward, Triple M forward line back at it again. Mycheck, McStay, and Membry. Jamie Elliott up there as well. Jamie Elliott's due for a big game. Good chance for us to improve in our forward 50 entries. It's been a little bit down since June. And also our ability to score on turnovers, that's been a little bit down. I think teams are starting to be a little bit more efficient. But a big chance for Carlton to also prove that they can be efficient with ball use. If they can play like they did against us 2 years ago, that second game against us where they won by 17 points, has potential to be an upset. I did watch that game a few days ago as well, so I'm a bit of a masochist, just something to expect. This is similar to North Melbourne, where we know what they're capable of. We have to expect their best, prepare for their best as well, and be able to counteract that. Carlton, they're not a good second half side. They're a very good first quarter side. But a sick feeling that Carlton could be down at half time, but they respond after half time. And if that happens, we're in for a big game. Could be an upset loss, but hoping for the best, preparing for the worst. All I want to see is another win, 8 wins in a row, no injuries, and we're 14 points clear on top overnight. That's all I want. Just something simple, please. Footy gods, I beg you. That's all I want. Nice, simple win, 8 wins in a row, no injuries, 14 points clear, please. Hope you guys enjoyed this impromptu video, and I'm hoping you guys have had a good week so far. Be well, stay safe, Magpies out.